It's striking to consider Jonathan Ward began the symbol mark over 10 years back. At first start with his Toyota Land Cruiser Reclamation Shop, TLC, Ward has since changed his business to incorporate the creation of hand-fabricated custom vehicles from the symbol FJ and Mustang to the coincidental Forsaken and Reformer ventures. With more than 125 FJs and almost 50 horses finished and conveyed to clients, he's demonstrated that there is a fruitful plan of action to matching great styling with present-day tech, regardless of whether the sticker price is distant for generally purchasers. It had been momentarily since we'd last checked in with Ward. The last time was in the driver's seat of his then new horse in 2011. So when we heard he had made another variant of the symbol FJ, we made a beeline for his shop in Chatsworth, California, to see it in the metal. Called the Old School, the most recent symbol FJ is basically a similar building and developed mechanical wrapped up in a more conventional stylish plan, Ward says. There are a couple of reasons why Symbol is currently offering this bundle, to some extent since Ward is always tweaking and changing. Yet in addition on account of the want of a large number of his customers to keep up a lower profile. I was longing to complete a more retro interpretation of it, he let us know. Likewise, the market was increasingly inspired by under-the-radar however much as could reasonably be expected. The bundle will be accessible on the whole Symbol FJ line, including the base FJ40 seen here and in addition the FJ43, broadened wheelbase, FJ44, 4 entryway, and FJ45, 2 entryway truck. We were interested why Ward didn't offer something like this from the beginning, yet he clarified that it was at first important to show that his vehicles weren't only a reclamation or daintily altered. Mechanically, the symbol FJ models, were such an alternate approach, to the point that I felt the advanced, modern tasteful that I created for it was important to inspire individuals to comprehend it was something else. Those comfortable with the Toyota FJ40 models will have the capacity to effectively recognize the plant prompts enlivened by the firsts, from the white front light bezel, to the stainless windshield casing and hood snares, to the back tire transporter. The front and back guards are painted in a silver tone enlivened by the first, however are powder covered and after that reasonable covered to dishearten scratching. There are a couple of present-day looking segments on the outside, to be specific the drove headlights and taillights, however the headlights specifically have been upgraded to fit in with the vintage look. The symbol badging on the outside is still there, albeit substantially more unobtrusive than on the standard model. Maybe our most loved outside outline highlights are the first style-produced aluminum Haggles hubcaps that extremely entire the vintage look. Hopping inside, Ward has given the inside a similar outdated treatment with the totally upgraded dash. While the parts made by Symbol are intended to coordinate the stylish of the first FJ, they are outlined and worked to a significantly higher standard. For instance, take the 5 handles in the focal point of the dash. The first pieces are produced using plastic, however Ward had them remade utilizing machined aluminum and made new logos for handles like the AC that didn't exist on the firsts. The same goes for the checkboard. The stylish of the first is there, however the checks are made utilizing current parts and assembling forms. Ward additionally totally upgraded the seats and cowhide with an elephant grain enlivened by the early Land Cruisers. While the inside of Symbol's Old School FJ is suitably straightforward, it comes with a lot of tech, yet well covered up. A compartment hid in the middle comfort contains an invert camera, Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth, voice-to-content, satellite radio and an album player. The hidden idea of the tech implies it doesn't destroy the vintage feel, so we envision just the most bad-to-the-bone idealist needing it taken out. Since the Old School is basically a feel bundle a significant part of the specialized perspectives continue as before as Symbol's third-age FJ body, suspension and drivetrain segments. A refreshed and fortified casing rides on a 4-wheel coil-over suspension intended for an entire 12 creeps of wheel travel both front and back. this specific truck, the first to get the old school bundle, likewise included the discretionary Fox stashing nitrogen accused stunts of remote repositories and double change. Ceasing power is given by the discretionary Brembo brake bundle gloating 6-cylinder calipers in advance and 4-cylinder calipers at the back. Power is go through an Einwarner AX15 5-speed manual transmission, custom fabricated MacBook 2 exchange case, and Dynatrac Dana 60/40 4-strong axles with discretionary ARB front and back locking differentials. Discussing power, one spick-and-span segment utilized as a part of this specific truck is in the engine as Cummins R2.8 turbo diesel carton motor. Symbol has customarily utilized Chevrolet Ellis-based motors in the FJ line and will keep on doing in this way, however the Cummins will now be offered as a choice also. Cummins connected for us to be an early adopter to run this R2.8 engine, Ward let us know. He enjoyed utilizing the main old-fashioned as the guinea pig, since it fit the character of the truck and in light of the fact that he wouldn't need to utilize a customer's vehicle as a guinea pig. We're extremely content with it. It has great torque. With 161 strength at 3,600 revolutions per minute and 267 pound-feet of torque at 1,500 to 3,000 revolutions per minute, the Cummins 2.8-liter inline 4 doesn't really have the note for the details of, say, a LS3, however Ward is expecting 28 to 29 miles per gallon, settling on it a temperate decision. In the wake of demonstrating to us the intricate details of the old-school FJ, Ward was sufficiently thoughtful to toss us the keys and let us take it for a speedy turn in the city around his Chatsworth shop. One would think there would be some acclimation required for driving what is at its center a vintage truck, yet the simplicity of which the symbol FJ can be driven is a demonstration of Ward's fixation on calibrating the specialized parts of the vehicle. The controlling gives a shocking measure of explicitness and input, and ride quality is outstanding. The main part we extremely expected to get used to was the low-revving diesel power.